peace, right? Right? Now, hear me good. Hear me good. God has to allow, he doesn't cause it, nor does he send it. God doesn't dial up, they walk away from it. Archie walked away from me, 1-800, bad things, go get it. No, God doesn't do that. But when you walk away from God, God has to allow, he has to allow, we'll get to that. He has to allow bad things to happen to you. Man, there's people, it's like this. They're out there sinning, right? I'm sinning. What you doing? I'm sinning. And bad things happen, but they turn around and get mad at God.
Amen.
It ain't God's fault. It's your fault. Right? He has to allow bad things to happen to you. He has to allow, number 3, he has to allow adversity to come into your life. Right?
Amen.
Number 1 is pressure, no peace. Number 2, he has to allow bad things. I'm going to tell you why he has to allow bad things. He has to allow bad things to happen to you. Man, that ain't fair. No. It's not about being fair. It's about your... We'll get to that. I got to hit myself. Okay. No peace. Has to allow bad things. Has to allow bad things to happen to you. Right? Amen. Number 3, allows adversity to come into your life. Right? Number 4 is he lets you wreck your life. He has to. He has to. Oh boy. As a matter of fact, another way to say it is his protection is not on your life when you walk in disobedience. Right? Imagine you, God is so infinite, we don't even know it. My mother told a story about how she got into 3 car wrecks in one night, right? See, God had a plan. See, my mother saw, I can say this because she knows. My mother, wherever she was going, I don't know where you were going. She was going to the bar, I don't know which one she was going to. But her mindset was, I'm going to this place. I'm getting there. 3 car wrecks, y'all. Who has 3 car wrecks in one night? I live and tell it, right? Her mindset, I'm going to this place. God had a bigger plan for her. I got some plans for you. Amen. Matter of fact, as a matter of fact, it's not a comical thing, but it's just to provoke you. You got a world changer in your that you have to raise. And it ain't his time yet. He ain't coming to me till he gets to be like 25. So you got to be here to make sure, he already messed up. But he needs you here to make sure that he's right. So get yourself out of here and get on back home and get to church next week. Right? Learn some Bible and teach this boy something, right? I see that church next Sunday. See, but God's protection. But if Linda would have disobeyed, I'll say Linda, paint the story. If Linda would have stayed in disobedience, the protection of the Lord couldn't, you and your own church. Can you imagine going into a fight? I use this illustration, I've used it before. You ever remember back in the cowboy days, for those of you that love cowboys, we appreciate this. And I used this illustration before. You go, they used to call it a duel. I feel like challenging you to a duel. Right? 3 steps this way. I go 3 steps. When we get to 3, I'm going to turn around. Right? And Phil says, yeah, I'll take it. Let's go. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. There it is. Right? So he stands up here. And he go walking this way. I start walking this way. Now I'm knowing already I ain't got no guns. And I challenged him to do what's going to happen when we get to 3.
Done.
1, I said 2, I said 2, I said 2, I said 2.5. And he turns around and I go, I ain't pulling out nothing but a handful of skin. Do you know you ain't got nothing in your hand but skin? And what's going to happen? What is he going to do to me? He's going to blast me to the next kingdom, right? Amen. When you sin and you don't have God's protection, when you do things and God's protection is not over you, is worse than what I illustrated you I just used. Who would lay down as a sinner without God's protection with the possibility of you not waking up again? That's dangerous. That is dangerous. Who would go out and fight a battle with no protection? Y'all would say, what would y'all say to that person? Man, you're a fool. Right? Every time you walk away from God, the loving Father, Daddy can protect you. Amen. Daddy can protect you. Oh God, pray for me. I said, pray for me. Pray for me. Daddy can protect you when you're in their room doing stuff you ain't supposed to be doing because He's here. Amen. Daddy can protect you if you're in the house. You sit right here. No, what y'all doing? brother, no, you over here, right? But imagine when you don't have that protection, and you think you don't, I mean, how many of y'all at 15, you knew everything? Raise your hand. Really, at 15, oh, I'm talking about this. At 15, you knew what sex was all about, didn't you? You're 15. Right? No one can tell you anything, right? You know it, right? As a matter of fact, you were so smart. You were so smart. And you knew it all. Pray for me, y'all. I said, pray for me. You were so smart and you knew it all that male or female, that you made a decision. Y'all, the kids are here. Please get us on. You made a decision to become one with somebody. You really didn't know their last name, but you became one with them. Right? Matter of fact, what's your name again? Baby. She said baby. Baby Boo. I was like, I didn't give it up. Nobody that called me Boo. What my name ain't Boo? My name is Edward. You made the decision to have sex, and because the protection wasn't there, you made the decision to have sex. So y'all know what comes along after that, don't y'all? There was only one Prince Charming that have traveled through this life, and that was me. Yeah, right. Yeah, you feel me? Right? And then you sit around there crying later on. Oh, Brittany, and now we're going to take care of this baby. And Daddy, what you going to do? Mama, I'm hungry. Hungry too? Tell that? No. So protection says, look, ain't no coming over here. No, not tonight. No, not happening. No. See, protection says, I'm going to say this now because I'm free. Protection says, I don't care. Archie has wonderful kids. Archie, you being a part of that. I don't care about being friends with those kids. Amen. Pray for me, y'all. I said somebody need to pray for me so I can be through. Right? Now, long that things happen. When you step outside the protection, you get yourself in a lot of Mama said, I said, Mama said, I said, Mama said, I said, Mama said, I said, Mama, all of you know about the Mama said. Mama said, don't hang out with them friends. Amen. Why not? Could it be that Mama sees something in those people or in those friends that you couldn't see if I gave you Ray Charles and Stevie's glasses? Right? What's wrong with my brother? Used to say this all the time. God bless him being here, so don't y'all tell him I'm talking about him. My brother used to say, but she always thinks she know everything. Shoot, tell me about my friends. Well, gee, the first two only been in jail like 7 times. What does she know, right? The other one looked like he got shifty eyes. Bro, what does mom know? The other one says, I will rob you if you turn your back on his forehead. What does mom know, right? And my mother just got to the point where she didn't care about that. She just had to get on ignorant. Get them people, loving people of the Lord, out of my house now. I ain't gonna tell y'all again, right? And we knew. Some of y'all looking like y'all sitting there. You come in the house, you know that dude is shifty. You sit around, you looking like, oh, please do something. Yep. Your discernment is telling you, watch your values. One girl told us one time, came over to our house. She had like a dress on, like way up here. I thought it was a dress. That was a dress. I think she was dressed. And my wife told her, she says, baby, you got to put something on. And she looked at my wife like, I got something on. And you know, Wayne never been one of those explorers. I would have been kind of like, honey, baby, you can tell her the different way. And got mad at Wayne. Wayne told her, the dress was on. I mean, I'm telling her like this. Taking care of the mic, can you keep yourself together? Like, but when he said, oh, no, no, you didn't come in here with that. Girl got mad. But he told her, she said, look, go. Right? Protection. Daddy's protect. Ever came downstairs one day, she had these little skippy stuff on, it was hers, her life.